Okay. So you took all these photos because I told you to, because you know, this is how you got to do it. And you reluctantly pressed on burst mode. And I just want to emphasize, this whole thing doesn't work if you're not willing to do this. So if you follow these instructions, I could pretty much guarantee that you could accomplish this thing that we're talking about. That within that volume of photos that you take after you cause some reaction, you take this volume of photos, like, you know, 6, 7 shots per second. You don't have to go more than that, but, you know, 6 pictures per second. You'll find that in there. You'll find that gem, precious gem in there. But if you don't and are still going the wait, click, that means they have to, and that one time you clicked, somebody's eyes were closed or something, and it wasn't the right shot. So you have to do the whole thing over again. It's just such a pain. It won't work. It won't work unless you do the high volume. That's an essential part of the formula. Okay? So if you're not willing, no guarantee at all. That don't even try to do the rest, honestly, because it's such a unlikely chance it will work. I wouldn't even bother, honestly. So sorting through the photos. So I'm going to give you a name of a piece of software that I use, and I don't get a commission off of it. It's just what I use, and it actually is part of my formula to make the whole system easier, because I can quickly click, you know, look through the photos with 2 fingers, click, you know, one is a yes and one is a next photo. Yes, you know, I can that quickly, like 1, 2, 2, that each click is a next photo. I can do that so easily with this piece of software. I'm sure there's other stuff out there, but this one just is easy. Excuse me. Hopefully I'll cut that one out. The piece of software is called Photo Mechanic, and it's by camerabits.com. And it just is an easy software to sort through the photos. So the speed of the actual technical speed of moving through the photos and easily selecting photos is built into that's what it's really made for, and they do a great job. But there's other, you don't need it. You don't need it at all for this to work. And they actually have a 30-day trial thing, so you can do it for free, try it out if you want. Let's see. So this type of discovery of photos is probably it itself is a thing that's just different than a normal process of sorting photos, which is, oh, is this one better or worse? You know, and oh yeah, it's a thinking thing. Normally picking out a photo, is this one's eyes closed, the smile is this way, and you know, whatever it is, this is different. The way to do it is you get into like a zone, honestly. You get into a place of really being open to feeling things from the photos. So what you're doing is you're going next. You're like going through the photos and you're just waiting for a photo to touch you, for you to feel something from the photo. That's really all it is. Like you're waiting for the photo to move you, and that's a yes. Bang, 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 yes. And so you're discovering which ones are doing what you want them to do, that they're touching you. And the reason why I'm pausing is I thought I'm going to just go through, going through this. Actually, I'm going to forget. So I'm going to say this now. Back to the high volume. Part of the reason for the high volume, it's to capture that moment there, right? What are the moments that are precious, but it's also the level of intensity of the expression. For example, if you taking a photo of somebody like is in the middle of a laughter, right? And then they are starting to become aware of you, it's going to be like a curve. And at the peak, it's something like really, you know, very heightened peak, giant smile. But then as it comes down, the smile will soften up. And it will still be genuine, but it will be more a sense of contentedness. There'll be a different sense of the person depending on what moment in the reaction you're capturing. So that's another part of capturing the whole, the whole expanse of the reaction through till it completely ends, because you don't know where that general contentedness shot after it's, the real, experience is over. Now they're just generally pleasant again until they now remember that you're there, ready to take their picture. And it's hard to describe until you see it, but there's just a whole range of emotions that are there. So while you're clicking, again, so now back to the sorting, while you're looking through the photos, you're just waiting till it hits you. Waiting till it hits you. Then later on, you can, when you're looking at all this whole collection of photos at the bottom have this quality you want. Now you get to compare them and decide which is the perfect one you want, which is the one that really expresses what you want, captures what you want in this moment for this particular person. Okay. Next video, there'll be some, you'll be trying some stuff out. So thank you, and see you in the next video.